Good day, children. Welcome to your grade 5 mathematics class. Our topic for today is solving routine problems. Learning competency solves routine problems involving percentage using appropriate strategies and tools for quarter 3, module number 4. At the end of this video, you are expected to solve routine problems involving percentage using appropriate strategies and tools. But before we proceed to our lesson, let us answer first the pre-test. This is a test if you have prior knowledge on today's lesson. I'll be giving you 5 seconds in each question to locate or find the answer. You're just going to read the problem, then answer the question below. Number 1, we have, of the 30 ongoing projects of the movements, 40% are fully implemented. How many projects were fully implemented? First question is, what is asked? Yes, number of projects were fully implemented. Letter B, what are the given facts? 30 ongoing projects and 40% fully implemented. We have, what operation will you use to solve the problem? Yes, you are correct. The answer is multiply. For letter D, what is the correct mathematical sentence? Correct. 30 multiplied to 40 hundreds equals to n. And the last one, letter E, what's the correct answer to the problem? Yes, 12 projects. This time, kids, before we move on to our lesson, let's have a recap first. You're just going to color the grid that represents on your answer in the following. Number 1, what is 50% of 80? Number 2, 30% of 60. Number 3, what is 70% of 20? Number 4, 50% of 40. And the last one, number 5, 45% of 100. I'll be giving you 10 seconds to color your answer, and your time starts now. And here are the answers. This time, children, let us move on in our lesson. Let's read and understand this problem. In an 80-item math test, Carla got 90% of correct answers. How many items did she answer correctly? This problem is an example of routine problem, and we have here the steps in analyzing and solving word problems. Let us study them. Okay, the first step is we have understand the problem. Under it, you should know what is asked. In the problem, what is asked is the number of items she answered correctly. Next, we have know the given facts. The given facts are 80-item test and 90% of correct answer. Wherein, the 80-item test is the base and the 90% of correct answer is the rate. So it means the missing is the percentage. After that, you have to plan. You have to determine the operation to be used. And the operation to be used is multiplication. Then, write the number sentence. The number sentence is 80 multiplied to 90 hundreds equals to n. Why 90 hundreds? Because 90% in decimal is 90 hundreds, or it can be also 9 tenths. After planning, you have to solve. Show your solution. In your previous lesson, you studied the formula in finding the percentage, which is P equals to B multiplied by R, wherein P is the percentage, B is the base, and R is the rate. The formula in finding the percentage is P equals to B multiplied by R. So we all know that our base is 80 and our rate is 90%. So therefore, kids, P is equals to 80 multiplied to 90 hundreds. So 90 multiplied to 80 is equals to 72. So therefore, the answer is 72. After solving, you have to check and look back. See if your answer makes sense. Then state the complete answer. So our complete answer is Carla got 72 correct answer in an 80-item test. We have here another problem. Romeo celebrated his 11th birthday. He counted the person who attended the party and found out that 40% of the 200 visitors were male. How many attendees are male? In the given problem, 40% can also be represented in fractional form, 40 over 100, which is 4 over 10. You can solve the problem by drawing an illustration. First, you have to make a bar, then divide the bar into 10 equal parts as shown in the denominator of the fraction. Since there are 200 visitors in the party, we can simply divide it into 10. So therefore, 200 divided by 10 is 20. So each region represents 20 persons. Now, we can easily solve the problem. If one shaded region represents 20 persons, then 4 shaded regions represents 80 persons. It means that there are 80 male attendees in the birthday party. I hope everything is clear in our lesson for today. Let us have now our activities. But before we proceed to our activities, remember that at the end of this video, I am going to show the answers for every activity for you to check if your answer is correct. Activity 1. Practice. Solve the problem below. 90% of the 50 members of Clean and Green movement voted for the new president. How many votes for the new president? I'm giving you 5 seconds to locate the answer in the following questions. Number 1. What is asked in the problem? Number 2. What are the given facts? Number 3. What is the process to be used? Number 4. What's the mathematical sentence? And number 5. What's the correct answer? For activity 2, keep practicing. Solve the problem below. Of the 10 ongoing projects of the movements, 60% are fully implemented. How many projects were fully implemented? For number 1, what is asked in the problem? Number 2, what are the given facts? Number 3, what's the process to be used? Number 4, what's the mathematical sentence? And the last one, what's the correct answer? Let us move on in our activity 3. Test yourself. Solve the following problems. Show your solution. Use drawings, illustrations, or number line if possible. Put your answer in the box provided. Number 1. Barangay Masayahin conducted a general assembly wherein 120 people attended. Among them, 60% were female. How many were female? For number 2, of the 40 members of Mathematics Club, 35% are also members of Science Club. How many members of the club are also members of the Science Club? I hope everything is clear in our lesson. So this time, let's wrap up. Let us know if you learned something in this module by answering this activity. Fill each blank with the correct word. Select the answer from the word pool. We have asked, operation, check, plan, given, solve, mathematical, number, understand. How do you solve word problems involving percentage using appropriate strategies? Number 1. Blank the problem. A. What is blank? B. What are the blank facts? Number 2. Blank. A. What blank will be used? B. Write the blank sentence. Number 3. Blank and write the complete answer. Number 4. Blank and verify if the answer is correct. I'll be giving you time to answer this in your notebook. And your time starts now. This time, kids, let us move on in valuing. Carla got 90% of correct answers in her math test. Can you also get high grade during test? What do you do if you want to get high grades? And what value do you possess if you got a high grade during the test? You have much time and answer this one. This time, kids, let us measure how much you learned from our lesson by answering this post test. You have to solve the following percentage problem, then encircle the letter of the correct answer. The first one. On their family budget, Mariano family allotted 45% for the education of their children. If the family has a monthly income of 13,540 pesos, how much is allotted for the education of their children? A. 6,093 pesos. B. 7,447 pesos. C. 8,801 pesos. Or D. 9,391 pesos. For number 2, a 50-item test was given to a group of 40 grade 6 pupils. 85% of them have a score of 30 and above. How many pupils got a score of 30 and above? A. 37 pupils, B. 36 pupils, C. 35 pupils, or D. 34 pupils. For question number 3, our school raised 64,000 pesos for the COVID-19 frontliners. The grade 5 classes donated 12% of the total amount. How much was grade 5 donation? A. 7,690 pesos, B. 7,680 pesos, C. 7,670 pesos, or D. 7,660 pesos. Number 4. What is 35% of 5 and 6 tenths? A. 1 and 96 hundredths, B. 19 and 6 tenths, C. 16 and 9 tenths, or D. 1 and 69 hundredths. The last one, number 5. There are 64 apples in the basket. 25% of them are green, and the rest are red. How many apples are green? A. 14 apples, B. 15 apples, C. 16 apples, or D. 17 apples. Excellent, children! That's all for today. Thank you again for listening, and see you again next time!